Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. And here is kind of a topic that's come up about. A few people have asked me what kind of chain I run, what's a good chain, why don't I have a chain tensioner on my bike. Because I run this chain. It's a 415H, and this is your cheap chain or your Chinese chain or whatever. What comes with the bike. And the differences of the two is when you go to break them. Now here's a close-up video of the two chains and show you a reason why.
As we can see right off the bat, the fit and finish of the Chinese chain lacks a little bit to be desired. If you noticed on the pins, they have two light crimps, one on each side, and not really affording much strength right there. It just, and it's softer material, and like I said, the finish and what have you is not that good. And it's just, as you can see, it's just two light crimps, one on each side of the pin, and that's all that holds this thing onto that outside scale plate on the chain. So now we're going to look at the 415H chain that I buy, and you can see it has four crimps all the way around on the pin. The finish is a lot better. The fitment is a lot better. It's just a lot better chain. But chain like this is extremely hard to come apart. Is what you want on your bike, because you don't want your chain falling apart while you're going down the road. Getting stuck on the side of the road is not good. Now, this is where I get it. I get it off of Amazon, and this is what I get. And it's a decent price, and you even get a can of wax or oil to go with it. But like I said, you can see the four crimps. It's crimped on four sides. Very robust, very strong chain. I do not run a chain tensioner.
I don't run chain tensioners on any of my bikes. And something else about chains. Always put your clip on the outside, and always have your clip going this way in direction of travel. You don't want nothing hanging on it and taking it off of there. And these stick out farther than these, so you want those on the outside. Other than that, guys, that's it.
I get it tight. I get both chains tight. Now on the orange bike is a little better because it has got a multi-speed cassette on that side, and I just have it locked in on one speed, and you can go forwards and backwards with your chain or with your wheel all you want to. That chain will stay fine, just enough to tighten that up, and after that is done. On the other bike, I do not have a multi-speed cassette. I have a single speed, but once you get the two chains right, that's it. You don't have to worry about it.
You can see that this one's broke on four sides on each pin. This one here is just lightly broke just on two sides on this one pin. So when it comes to chain breakers, there's all kinds. You cannot use a bicycle chain breaker on any of this. You can buy something like this. This is good for 25 to 60, and this is good from 60 to 100. So it won't really work for any of these, but this is supposed to do these two chains no problem. So we're gonna do the Chinese chain. Gonna load it in there just like that. You're gonna spin this until it makes contact with that, and then you're going to pop that out, and then you're going to pop the other side out. Pretty simple. And most everybody knows how a chain breaker works. This will go in and out of there, no problem. When you go to do a chain, you're looking for these two ends anyhow. Let's try it on this one. to get it centered up on there. All right. Centered up. Quite a bit more force. And it done walked off. So these are a little bit harder to push out. Let's try this one. Maybe we can get it started with this. No, ain't gonna work. This is a son of a gun. It is almost impossible to break it with one of these. Why is that a good thing? Because it's indestructible. I showed you when you do break it, you actually separate these two, and this won't come through there because of the crimps that they put on these. So how do we get around that? I'm going to show you. What I would do is I take one of these grinders I've got. I've got 2 or 3 of those. I've got end grinders. I got a bench grinder. Not everybody has that though, but most everybody's got a Dremel. So let's say we want to break it here. And let's say you don't have a chain breaker, because I can put the chain breaker on it right now and go ahead and get it off of there. Let's just keep grinding. So we're grinding on that outside scale plate. Alright, you can let it cool down. And with a punch and a Dremel, you can do it. And this chain is extremely durable. I ran one chain all last year with no chain tensioner. Didn't need one. So we're going to try this one more time, and we're going to have it set up nice and straight and secure. And it's a good chance that my tip's not the best in the world, and it probably got ruined of trying to do this chain. Walked right off. But with a little bit of grinding and one of these, and you can see where it just walked right off to one side. This chain is very durable. That's the reason you want this on your bike. You don't want this. Because why? They make it easy for a chain breaker to break it. Because why? You're going to be changing it a lot and shortening it up and lengthening it up and all the stuff you have to do with cheap chain. I don't run a chain tensioner. I haven't run them on neither one of my bikes. And there you go. I wish I could. Why isn't this thing? Let me see if I can't dress this tip up and see if we can't get it to work. Okay. We got it dressed up a little bit. I don't know whether it's going to snag it or not. And let's say we're going to break it right here. Okay. Still on there. All right, there we go. All right, I got that one pulled. All right, there we go. I got that piece out. But it's not going to come out. The worst thing you could do is after you get it out, is try and push it on in through, or trying to push it through, because of those 4 crimps. It's going to get bound up in there and almost make it impossible to get it out then. Now I got that one pushed all the way, and I can hold it up right there, and now it's stuck in there. You ain't, you are not turning it. You're not getting it out. So, what happens too is you start pushing this out. When you push this through there, now you're spreading this link, and now you're going to have to beat that back in there. We got that one back in there. But anyway, you'll get the point. So, chain that's really, really hard to come apart like this, that's what you want on your bike, because you don't want it coming off on your bike. This right here, I don't think so. Alright guys, y'all have a good day. Please hit like and subscribe, and share this with your friends. And please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I have the appropriate pullers. They do make probably better. They probably do make proprietary to this chain, and at what cost, when you can do it with a Dremel. Y'all have a good day and ride safe.